Hey y'all, what's up? So I'm so excited to be back here with you guys to talk to you about a whole new video, and I got some great things that I want to share in this video. But before we get into that, y'all know it's Black History Month, so I want to send out some thank yous of my, or say some words of things about how I appreciate Black History Month. So yes, I am a Black woman, but I've had some very influential Black people that have supported me throughout my journey. So I want to start by saying, Black people have helped me, of course, see some of the greatness in my life, from some of the teachers that I've had growing up in high school, middle school, college professors, everything, honestly. And if it hadn't been some of those very same counselors, some of the programs that I've been in high school to help me get to where I am right now, I honestly don't know where I would be. And sometimes it takes other Black people to see your potential in the world that we live in, especially facing some of the things that we face with systemic racism and everything that's honestly being exposed in today's society. I think that, of course, we talked about it in our households, but sometimes it takes someone outside of your household to be able to be in a professional setting to say, hey, I see that you have potential, and I see that you need a little bit of motivation, so I'm going to take you underneath my wing. Or sometimes it says, hey, understand that it does take more from, I'm expecting more from you, and this world is going to expect more from you. So you are going to have to be more than what all these other people are. So I've had professors say, I'm not going to accept this type of work from you because I know that you have more in you, and I know that other people are going to expect more from you. So I want to say thank you to women in my life like Kimberly Behringer, who've been in community programs. I want to say thank you to Miss Kelly. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Kenya, she was a nurse that helped me when I birthed my son and came out to my home, and helped me when I was learning so many things about being a new mother. I mean, I wish I could remember all of your names, but also some of the pioneers that we all know. But I don't only want to say thank you to the Martin Luther Kings, to the Barack Obamas, but the pioneers behind those strong men, because we know that the women in those households, the Michelle Obamas, the Coretta Scott Kings, we know that they are also, because behind every Black man, there's also a beautiful, not only strong, because, I know that sometimes it's cringeworthy to hear the strength that Black women have to support our Black men and Black households. But we do have a level of strength, but it also takes grace. It also takes so many different things that Black women embody. It's a level of beauty and feminine strength that we do have, and the essence of a Black woman that we possess. And it's just something that is that can't be defined in words. It can't be expressed in anything other than seeing a true Black woman walk and live in a Black woman's shoes. So I want to say to Black women who are on the front lines, like Tamika Mallory, Black women and Black men that are not, seen in front of a camera, that are fathers, that are brothers, that are uncles, that are coaches, that are parents and mothers to children that are yours, the aunties that are, second mothers to kids that don't even belong to you, that see those kids that are walking around on the streets, and they're like, hey, let's help get these kids on the buses, that look out for other kids. We are all our own community. And as much as it may feel like, hey, you may, the village may not seem like it's always there, I know that I see so many of us looking out for each other. And so I want to share those words and know that we are a community within ourselves. And I know that Black History Month is to be celebrated, but we should celebrate ourselves every day. And I know that especially this month, I just want to say and send healing vibes and celebration and love vibes to all of my Black people, and just say you rocking it. Extra brown girl joy and brown woman joy and boy joy and man joy out there for y'all, and just say that I love you so much. And if ain't nobody told you, you out here, you doing your thing, you living your dream. And even if you working your 9 to 5, even if you still working on your dreams, or even if your dream is here and it hasn't yet manifested, but you got a plan to do it, just know that it's going to happen for you. And as long as you're working towards it, you're going to get to where you want to be. So I'm proud of you. I love you. And let's send out positive energies and tell somebody black in your life that you love and appreciate them and you see them doing your thing. Okay? So that is the beginning of this video. Bye. All right, y'all. So now we are in the beauty portion of this video. So you guys, I have been waiting forever for this box to come. Okay, so this was originally supposed to be my Valentine's Day look for you guys. However, it took forever to get here. I ordered this box. Let me tone it down, y'all. My husband, yes, he is my husband now, y'all. We got married. But my husband is sleeping, and I ordered this mid-January, and it is what, February 8th? And it has literally just got delivered today. And it is the wee hours of February 8th. So let me go ahead and open up this box. This box is really big. And I did order quite a bit of things because I wanted to, you know, have a few things for you guys, just because I kind of felt like I didn't want you guys to get bored with my makeup collection. I felt like I was kind of using some of the same products, and I always want to offer new things for you guys to see, new palettes, new products, new primers, and all that, you know. Or maybe it was more into me. Maybe y'all was like, girl, we don't care. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. And this was originally supposed to be my Valentine's Day look for you guys. And the reason why I guess it's not necessarily that is because I know that it's a little late being uploaded, but I literally just got this package today. But I still wanted to go ahead and get it up for y'all. However, so I use this beautiful palette, super pigmented, and although it did take me a while to get this BH Cosmetics, I'm so happy with everything. Of course I haven't dived into the other shadows, but this palette is so pigmented, y'all. The pigments, okay, performed as well as the $45 and the $85 palettes that I have. So I will never emphasize on never stop using BH Cosmetics. I will just have to remind myself that it does take substantially longer to get these palettes in, so I will have to do what I did before. But I'm pretty stocked up. I have like five palettes. Yeah, I ordered 5 palettes and several different lip glosses and other different things. Y'all will see that in this video. And so if you like this stuff, I think they're having a major sale right now. So I think I ordered about $300 worth of product. I think I got, sit over there, I think that my total order ended up being maybe like $130 or so, around there. But I got $150 off, y'all. So that's an amazing deal. Everything already is affordably priced, but they were having a major sales, hence why I stocked up on a lot of stuff. So on another brand, this would have been, I mean, you guys know, I mean, a lot of money. So $130 is like a drop in a hat. That's nothing. So I really wanted you guys to know that I really enjoyed this palette. The lip glosses are so chunky and so huge. I really enjoyed that. I can't really say like how the primer is performing, but it went on kind of like a jelly, but also like a cream at the same time. It was a weird consistency, but it feels really good. So I feel like I'm really gonna like that. The brushes perform really well. They're super cute. I really love the handles. I use these, as you guys can see in the video. So I like that. These blushes, mighty pigmented. So know that, please. So please use a light hand with that. I don't want you guys to like ruin your look going in super heavy handed. So if you guys have been on BH Cosmetics for a while, you girl did not know, so forgive me for that, but you will see them more on the channel. Of course, I'll be featuring more palettes. If you guys are wondering, so as I did say, okay, so of course, happy and blessed Black History Month. If you guys are wondering about the dots, so I have been wanting to kind of express myself a little bit more differently spiritually, so you guys will kind of see that more in my makeup. I've been doing it more off camera, not necessarily on camera, just kind of more things that I've kind of been talking to my family about, but I guess I'll kind of explain that in this video. So I remember watching this video from Iyanla Vanzant years ago, but it really kind of has been replaying in my spirit on a daily basis. And since we've been like quarantining and, you know, like working from home, I've just really been feeling like so basically in the video, she said, you know, everyone from a culture standpoint, if you're a minority or not even a minority, like if you didn't like, if you're a like European from like Britain, I guess more so. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but most minorities, a lot of our culture has been stripped from us, and through colonization. And she even talked about how you know, even in the things that we wear, the traditional clothing that we would wear, you know, We weren't normally to wear like trousers and different things like that. Of course, the way that we wear our hair, you know, walking into a courtroom, the way that we're perceived, the way that we're perceived on certain jobs, you know, natural hair is just all of a sudden becoming acceptable and deemed professional, even though that's naturally how our hair grows, you know. And so she was just describing this, and she was describing this to a white woman, and you know, no shade to the white woman, but the white woman was saying, you know, well, why don't you just walk around, you know, like that, you know, walk around, you know, if you, Iyanla was basically saying, you know, if I were to walk around in my native culture, which is like a Native American in moccasins, or in my African culture with no bra on, and, you know, the way our, you know, we're normally should be, or cultural clothing, we wouldn't be deemed acceptable. And the non-Black woman was basically like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And even though that was like kind of ignorant to say, because, you know, we all know that that's not acceptable. We know that conformity has been how we have been able to survive. We know that conformity has been how we've been able to provide for our families. But during this time, I guess I've just kind of been on a more, like I said, spiritual journey. And my baby's right here, so try to be quiet, baby. So I've really been saying, like, you know, it's been important for me to express myself culturally, and for my spirit to show the way that it looks in the inside on the outside. So I want to show myself from my cultural background on the outside as I show it in the inside. So what I look like, what my culture is, what I come from, and as well as what my spirit looks like on the inside, and being able to show that in my makeup, being able to show that in everything, in my hair, from the clothes that I wear, from not being super conformed to like colonization. And I think that being able to, you know, work from home, and, you know, the way that we go to the grocery store, and I plan to, you know, show that a whole lot more and be so much more free in the way that I live my life. And I encourage you guys to be the same in that. Of course, you know, in the way that you can be, I wouldn't ever, you know, tell you to do anything that wouldn't risk how you are able to provide for your families. However, I, for myself, want to live a more free life. And so that's how I'm choosing to do that. So you'll see things different. If you haven't seen, I posted a video a few months ago, and not just a few months ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago. And it was like tribal inspired, and it was like a combination of Native and African inspired. And I was telling my husband, I was saying, you know, baby, I never felt more beautiful than the way that I felt, that I looked in that video. The way I felt, like that's how my spirit looks, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he was like, babe, look like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he knows, like, to me, I would say like, yo, I'm weird as shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to walk around like that every day. And it's like, but are you worried about the outsider's perspective of you? Are you worried about the outside perspective? Are you worried about how people are going to perceive you should you walk around like that on a daily basis? And the truth is, yeah, nobody wants to walk around and be perceived in a certain type of way. But I honestly, if you had asked me that before, I would say, no, I really don't care about how other people think or see me or perceive me. But then when you walk around and you have like a tribal, you know, makeup on, and, you know, you have to be very intentional about that, because if you're honest, you don't wake up and look like that. So you're going to get questions, you're going to get looks, you're going to get stares, and it's the uncomfortability in that. But then you just got to stand in your truth and know, like, culturally, this is what I love. This is what I want to look like. This is what I stand for. This is what makes me feel the most beautiful. This is what I want to show to my children. This is what I want to live on a daily basis. And I think that that's what's so important to me. Like literally it makes my heart smile. And so I'm working on building up my wardrobe to look like what my spirit looks like, and you know, with cultural pieces, when that's including jewelry, that's including everything, you know. So, and I'm like a barefoot queen. So some people say it's country, but I didn't grow up in a country. I know I'm just like this like spiritual person that's just like, you know, a hippie, I guess. But I wanted to share that. So you'll see me more with dots on my face and lines and whatever I feel like inspires me, and that I feel on the inside is coming out to show. And I know that I actually saw and this may need to be a whole nother video, but I actually saw an article, and it said that when it comes to these dots, and it comes to like tribal makeup or things that look like tribal makeup, that, you know, is it appropriation or is it appreciation? And I guess this is what I have to say. I think for me, I think that is different for people of other races. For me as a Black woman, and knowing where I come from, and knowing that I am a person of color, I don't necessarily feel like a Black person can necessarily, well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that you can't necessarily appropriate, but I think that when you are, and you go down to like being one of the original person, you know what I'm saying? Like you're one of the original people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's founded. So I feel like you can't appropriate cultures when every culture comes from what you are, you know what I'm saying? Every culture comes from a Black person. So I feel like I can't appropriate anything that I don't directly ascend from. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes to that, that's my stance on it, and I stand by that. And I feel like yeah, I guess that's just kind of how I feel. I think that there are layers to that, but for me, I mean, I always am open to growing and changing, and I guess if there's like an open conversation or dialogue, you know, then there's that. But for me, it's more like a spiritual thing and also a cultural thing. And I think, yeah, that's that. So I love y'all much. Thank y'all for watching my video. And that's that. Bye, babies.